You're going to be here another week.
Another 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, man.
That's a beautiful thing.
Nah.
I have more time?
Yes, sir.
I thought this was my last week.
No.
Man. So what do you think so far? You think
Loving it,
is
man.
It overwhelming?
No.
Too much? Am I frying your brain?
No, not at all. The one day that you're just like, oh, from here you can do this, and 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 this. I was like, okay, I got it all except for the last two. No, but I'm definitely retaining almost all of it, man, and we're drilling it like crazy. I love it.
Yes.
Yeah.
By the time you leave, dude, man, dudes are not going to want to be on top of you.
That's why I'm out here. That's the plan.
They're not going to be on.
That's why I'm here.
I would love to have you for 3 months, man. If I had you for 3 months, then we get into fucking because we did finally get into the mount and how the rubber guard and the mount and rubber mount, monkey mount, how that all comes together and ties in. And it's like the same shit. How that choice is going to come up. You also have other choices. If you got a go-go clinch and your legs are figure four, where's that foot? Where's that outside foot? You just got to ask yourself questions. Do we want the underhook or do we like this overhook? Jam up that pass while you're thinking about it. Jam up that pass while you're thinking about it. Super stomp.
I've always been just a fiend for evolution, martial arts, just anything, the knowledge of it. I always try to find books on the internet, print out anything I could find. I was kind of self-taught from 8 years old to 14.
That's just control over it. We're going to open this up. Open that up. That's the technique. Yeah, I was a huge, massive Bruce Lee fan. But it seemed like, what's the difference between Enter the Dragon and his movies and all other movies? It was him. You know what I mean? That was him. And since then, everybody's trying to be him, and they're not being themselves. Everyone's trying to be fucking Bruce Lee. When Bruce Lee was just himself, he put his own personal issues in his movies. Now you do that. But look, turn your left hand the other way.
Like, there's a constant debate about, who, whether or not Bruce Lee is truly the godfather of mixed martial arts. And I will say this, hands down. For sure, there's been other people that have had the same thought process, but he is hands down the first one to make it mainstream. Like, there's definitely within the history books in time, there has to have been other people with the same philosophy and open-mindedness to think, maybe his karate with his kung fu techniques mixed together might be something good, or something along those lines. I just feel because he was in the movies and because he became such a icon, it just, people cared about what he had to say. Luckily for all of us, he was very intelligent and really, really passionate about it as well. So like everything he thought and spoke and wrote pretty much seemed it all makes sense. I think if he was still alive, he would have just adapted everything just like we are with this sport, Of
course, he would have been like Dan in a sauna.
Exactly.
They had the same mindset.
Yeah.
10th Planet is just a Bruce Lee ripoff, I mean,
and I sense that. Yeah. I sense it.
Totally.
Yeah.
I thought everybody was going to do their own shit, like you said. Take what's useful and discard what isn't. Now, for the next 5 minutes, all we're doing is Z, shoot, pull. All right? Z, shoot, pull. And it's going to look a little like this. And this one you want to work on both sides. You're in panic mode. You got some bombs being dropped on you right here. Just Z, shoot, and then get up to dogfight. I do jiu-jitsu. You're already a black belt in jiu-jitsu. And you're a kickboxer and a mixed martial artist. Shit. You've accomplished way more than I have. So, I mean...
but you're like... I definitely believe we're both artists in our own way, man. We're both, scientists to the art. And, no one can deny Eddie Bravo's passion for jiu-jitsu. From just like, whether they met you the first time and just you wanted to kind of tell them a little bit about the armbar, you could sense easily that your passion is there. So I'm like, when you surround yourself with people that are passionate about the same thing and you're into the evolution, for me it just seemed like a no-brainer, man. It seemed like coming out here, mixing my knowledge with your knowledge and whoever, you know, everybody's knowledge that, you know, I can't really, man, it's Jeet Kune Do, it's my basis, it's my background, Jeet Kune Do concepts, in memory of, you know, Bruce Lee, straight up, that's where I came from, and if it wasn't for him, from a child, from 8 years old, keep an open mind.
Yeah.
You know, take in as much as you can, take what's useful, discard what's useless, and, you know, ideally create what is essentially your own.
It all depends on what kind of wizard that guy has. You can get up on anybody. You can get the dogfight up on a Russian gold medalist, Olympic judo wrestler. But you ain't gonna go through him. You ain't gonna do shit. He's gotta put you right the fuck back down. But you can get up. What are you gonna do when you get up? You're gonna try to go through him? Dude wrestles in the Olympics. Trophy guy. No, you're gonna jump to full guard, hit him with a triangle, or try to jump on his back. That's what you're gonna try. You're gonna be wasting goddamn time challenging this wizard.
And I'm not gonna lie, man. Going into that fight, I was 100% down for it to go to the ground. I'm like, I'm fighting a wrestler. I'm gonna throw kicks. I'm not gonna give a fuck. Take me down. I wasn't expecting side control, but take me down all day long. I don't give a fuck. I can't wait to show some fucking rubber guard. I'm gonna have Eddie Bravo in my fucking corner. He's never seen me fight live, let alone be in the corner. I'm like, wait till I get to fucking show this motherfucker some shit.
And look what you did.
And then
Dude.
They say the guard is dead. They say the guard is there only to get back to your feet. Nobody told Ben Saunders, nobody told Eddie Bravo, and he gets himself to mission control. Well, he climbs up. He's setting up something called the dead orchard position. They say that triangles can only be finished with one arm in and one arm out. Well, nobody told 10th Planet that, because over there, these guys with long limbs are finishing this two-arm in triangle. And now he's got him in the position that he wants. This is called New York. New York. And he hugs this leg, traps the whole thing in there. The arm is on the mat. The knee is being hugged. The pressure is on there. Still has that dead orchard. But as he slips out of the dead orchard, it sets up the omoplata position. And this little braid of flesh and bone is a painful one to watch. This is one big battle right in here for this omoplata position. And it is pressure on the shoulder right now. Watch that. He just grabs his shin, uses it as a lever, and pulls the extra pressure onto the shoulder right here. This is close. It's already hurting him. Last ditch effort, keep this hip away by posting up on this leg. This baby is done, and look what happens right here. He gets a hold of the hand. Eddie told me last night that this is part inverted arm lock, part wrist lock, and shoulder lock. It's all bad, baby. It's all bad. And let's all pause right here, because there's a myth that the omoplata does not work in MMA. And let's just have a moment of silence for that myth as it dies right here, as his hip is on the ground. The omoplata is in, and this baby is done. Omoplata submission. Ben Saunders, welcome back to the UFC, baby. That was thrilling. Way to go, Eddie. Good times.
Not for 1 second did I think you would actually pull off the omoplata. I thought we could be in that omoplata position, but I thought for sure dude's gonna roll out of it and not try to fight it. But he was trying to fight it, man. I like, holy shit. Oh, it was just fucking insane, man. That was the craziest shit. And the craziest shit is walking back to the locker room and then Faraz crossing paths, and he was like, had his hands up. Dude, it's exactly like you said it was going to go down. I'm like, fuck, man. It turned out. It was crazy.
Above all, if you take me down, I want to make sure that I can try to finish the fight from there. Or if it's a street fight, you know, to the death, whatever, you know. I mean, it's one of those situations that, like, that's the whole point of martial arts to me, is it was like, if you're put in a self-defense situation, can you actually defend yourself? That's where I come from, and it transitioned very well into professional fighting.
Yeah, I don't care if I completely blow through it all. If I completely win every round, completely dominant. If you make it to the end, I didn't win. I'm thinking street fighting tactics. I'm like, I need a finish or I didn't win. Now, maybe I can slightly sway in my favor in a loss of, well, he wasn't able to put me away, so I can look at a loss by decision not as terribly, but realistically, it doesn't matter. A loss or a win, if it's a decision, it's a disgrace to my fucking stats, a disgrace to my career. If I'm strong, if I'm getting finishes, or at all times doing my best to look for a finish, whether I'm on my back, I'm on top, we're in the striking, we're in the clinch, wherever the fight's taking place, I'm trying to end it. I'm trying to finish you. Not only does that help build fans, but the promoter's gonna like it more. And above all, like I said, when I'm done fighting, when people talk about legacy, I could have 1,000,000 wins, and if they're all decisions, if that's my legacy, for me personally, that's unacceptable.
Now it's gonna work. Not like that. Never. Let's go, guys. Just reach around your knee. Go! Grab it. There you go. Now clear that neck. Keep it all tight. Keep it all tight. Right there. Cross the feet. Quick, 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 quick. Boom. Now zombie. Zombie. Get in there. Push the elbow up. Push his elbow up. Push it up. The other way. Up. Like that. Jack it up. Look at, now you got it. Now you got that. Oh, now it's different. There you go. See how it all changed?
I'm at the point now where I'm like, I'm in my prime. Let's do this, man. Let's do this. I got at least another 5 years to fucking give everything I have, because when it's all said and done, I don't want to look back. I don't want to regret. And I just want to push forward and see how far I can take it. Win, lose, or draw, man. I'm trying to finish you. Submission, knockout, doesn't matter. I did not win if it goes to the fucking judges. And that's my legacy. That's what I'm trying to live for.
It's just really simple. Straighten out the bottom leg, flip this one out, and kick this out. It's really, really simple. Straighten out the bottom leg, get your right leg out of the way. If you're playing the weak side, if you're playing the strong side, it's always straighten out the